All right, folks, welcome to the Senior Boys Game 1 of the SouthWest Single A Sectionals. If you missed it earlier, the FCA Eagles defeated the number 2 seed in the Northeast, the Caledonia Regional Tigers. So the FCA girls have advanced. It remains to be seen if the FCA boys will do the same. If they want to play tomorrow against Harvey with a chance to go to Harbour Station, they're going to have to beat the visiting Belleisle Bears. The Bears finished 12-2. They were second in the Eastern Division. Last weekend at Regionals, they won their first game against North and South Esk Regional High School. I believe they are the Cobras. Yeah, they are the Cobras. Dalhouse is the Condors. Yeah, the Cobras out of just outside of Miramichi. So they won that game 73-57. They won their second game against the top seed from the north, the Dalhousie Regional High School Condors. Some were saying that was a bit of an upset. They won 55-48, punching their ticket to this sectionals. And of course, they did lose the seeding matchup against the Petitcodiac Regional High School Panthers, which is why the Bears are traveling here. On the other side of the province, there was a bit of a weather disturbance. Those same Dalhousie Regional High School Condors are not out of it yet. They do take on the defending champion John Caldwell Golden Knights tomorrow at 11 a.m. Due to weather, they were unable to make it down for the game tonight. So they are playing tomorrow at 11, and the winner will play host Petitcodiac at 5 p.m. Looks like out there for the Bears, it will be number 12, Josh McCready, number 8, Carter McLaughlin, number 6, Mason Clark, number 11, Western Thorne, and led by number 13, Grayson Andrews. He's in grade 12, but played a great couple of games 2 years ago when Belleisle was here against the Sam DeSham Jaguars and then against the Lakers that year that the Lakers did win Harbour Station.
And so we're going to have Luke Cayley starting us off. FCA getting that tip off. Pass over to Emmett McLeod. Oh, into for Kenye, but it's intercepted, but he gains it back quickly.
Oh, great steal back by Kenye. Catching the Bears a little flat-footed in transition. That opens it up. Luke Robertson moving in to score. Robertson and Kenye, couple of senior players for the Eagles, teaming up to get the scoring started. McCready looks to respond, but it's no good.
And so the pass over to Pharrell Kenye. Pharrell Kenye pass over to Emmett McLeod. Emmett McLeod out to Luke Cayley. Almost caught on the over and back, but barely managing to keep that one in bounds. Pharrell Kenye, hand off to Emmett McLeod. Emmett McLeod, pass out to Luke Robertson for 3.
Oh. Robertson, a very dangerous three-point shooter. Bears are going to want to keep an eye on him from long distance. Barely had any time to set that one up, but did. This is poked away. Mason Clark, grade 12 player, almost getting a turnover and fast break there.
And Luke Robertson for 3. There we go.
And Luke Robertson with his season on the line, really stepping up here in the early going of the first quarter. Wants to make sure that this is not his last game in an Eagles jersey.
And so the handoff, driving in number 8, Carter McLaughlin.
And let's check that out on the replay again as he drives in, getting past Mateo Onana. Onana, Team NB player, that's no slouch on the defensive side of the ball. Nice work by the veteran Carter McLaughlin.
And then McLeod for 3.
And Grayson Andrews swallows that up on the board. Expect him to put up a ton of rebounds in this game if the game 2 years ago was any indication. Very strong player under the net, number 13.
And here we go.
Over
there
and back.
Go.
And good eye there by the referees making that call. Oh, sir. Timeout called or no?
I don't think
Just
so.
calling the play, I guess. Sounded like someone was yelling timeout, but must have misheard.
Luke Cayley swings it over to Emmett McLeod. 5 seconds remaining. Pharrell Kenye under the net. Foul called, and he's going to go to the line for his first trip. He's a great foul drawer. Expect to see him at the line quite a bit. And it is going to be the first foul up against number 13, Grayson Andrews.
Yeah, Pharrell Kanye, the other grade 12 starter for these FCA Eagles. Not an overly veteran squad, but certainly there are two grade 12s on the court right now. Luke Robertson and Pharrell Kanye, very strong contributors. As we got player tying his shoe here, referees just want to make sure everyone's ready to go for this foul shot. This looks like Andrew and McCready in to secure the rebound if necessary.
Pharrell Kenge is going to train the second, so there is no need to grab that rebound. As we're going to see number 6, Mason Clark. Nearly taken away by Emmett McLeod. Fires the mid-range, and it's good from number 8, Carter McLaughlin. Already 2 baskets for him.
Yeah, and let's see that again from McLaughlin. Nice shot there, and good thing he got it in, as it was all Eagles ready for the rebound there.
Just driving into speed. Pharrell Kenge, Mateo Nana battling for the rebound. There is going to be a foul.
And this could be bad news. I believe this is the second going against Grayson Andrews.
Wow.
And if the Bears were to lose his services, that would be a big blow. Only 9 players on the bench right now for the coach of Belleisle.
Unable to make the first, as we are going to see a substitute lined up. I expect for Grayson Andrews for the Bears.
Yeah. And on a second attempt here, we'll bounce out, although I think someone was not where they needed to be, so we'll have a turnover clean here. And indeed it is number 9, Bryce Cleveland, checking into the game. Cleveland actually played on this team 2 years ago when he was in grade 8. Grade 10 student now, but returning to visit Harvey and hoping for a better end result than the last time.
And the Bears sent out of bounds, though.
Yeah, good back and forth game so far, as teams seem fairly evenly matched. It might come down to depth, as these starters for both sides pretty strong.
And the Bears driving in. Gonna get the floater up. Rolls, almost recovers it, but he gets sent to the ground.
Yeah, nice battle by Clark there, as we see again. We'll see him try to go vertical there and just can't quite corral that rebound. Should thank the folks working the stream tonight. We got a few different camera operators for you. Adeline Albert, Michael Breed, and Silas Whitehall, all bringing you different angles. Kurt Cometa on the scoreboard, and Kevin Sheffers-Roy working you through those angles as Mateo Onana puts up 2 more for his squad.
And so here we go, number 6, Mason Clark. Mason Clark. Oh, it is taken away by Emmett McLeod. And he's good. Emmett McLeod on that drive, facing off against Carter McLaughlin and Mason Clark.
Yeah, and you're seeing the diversity of this Eagles attack is already 4 different players to score. As Bryce Cleveland had a dangerous look under the net there. And I think Cleveland's getting called for that. I don't know if his feet were quite set when he reached in to block that attempt from Robertson. It is indeed Clark's first, or Cleveland's first rather, but the Bears' third already, with still 5 minutes and change to play here in the first quarter. Tough break as that rims out for Robertson. Pretty accurate shooter, so we'll see if he can atone for it, and he does. 1 for 2.
1 for 2 there. Long pass, it is going to go out of bounds. Little inaccurate, and already FCA Eagles with a lead here against the Bears.
Yeah. Starting to fly away with this. We'll see what the Bears can do to lock it down.
Long range 3 from Luke Haley, and he's good.
And there's a timeout called by the Eagles coaching staff. No surprise there, as Cayley pulled up well short of the line. Now, these teams have not met in the regular season. So I'm not sure how much the Bears know about the Eagles, but fans of the green and gold here and fans of the Eagles tuning in will know that this is a team that's very dangerous from beyond the arc. They have plenty of players who can score three, and indeed already Luke Robertson and Luke Cayley both putting up threes. We know that Emmett McLeod can hit the long-range shot. Pharrell Kenye isn't afraid to go for those long shots either, so a lot of different options. And even some of their bench players. Jesse Vance has hit a few threes here. He hit a few last weekend in regionals. So if you are the Bears, you have to be aware that this is a team that attacks from distance with frequency. Take a moment to thank our minor officials as well. Big thanks to Ella Durrett on the 24-second shot clock and Emmy McMullen on the score sheet. The two of them are members of the Harvey High Senior Girl Lakers. They took in the game against FCA and Caledonia just a little while ago. And big thanks as well to a former Laker down there, Delaney McElwain, who has graciously come back to work the in-house scoreboard. Big thanks to all three of those minor officials down there at the Don Fletcher minor officiating table.
And so Emmett McLeod's going to ultimately be the one who's ending up with that one. Pass over to Luke Cayley. Pass into Mateo Onana, but it is hit off the Bears player. So loses its accuracy, but Emmett McLeod's going to rip it away again. He's gotten quite a few steals early on here. Going to go for the floater, no good. Mateo Onana with the offensive rebound, and it's good.
Nice work by Onana. Now the Bears looking for a fast break. 2 on. Huge block. Let's see that again. Luke Robertson going vertical. Would you look at that? Yeah, let's get another look. Wow. Grade 12 player really stepping up here.
Must
in
be
this
getting ready for
game.
volleyball season with that spike.
I think so.
Holy.
What a play as referees consulting there, just making sure everything they saw was above board. Big thanks to both of those officials, Scott Bishop and Chris Sparrow. And thanks as well to our athletic director, Mr. Michael Fletcher, for getting us those names up here on short notice.
And here we go, the handoff to Weston Thorne. Over to number 6, Mason Clark, who's going to shoot for 3, and it's good from 3. The first three-pointer for the Bears. Mason Clark going to
As we see that again on the replay, a little bit of a jumping 3, and we don't see the Bears very often here. So not really sure what they can do, but Mason Clark showing us he's a player to watch.
Looks like he might have been considering going for a dunk there. Just a little, not as much height as he needed, but Luke Robertson, instant response.
Yet another long-range shot is full court press here by the Eagles. Almost broken, but Luke Cayley recovers well by stealing that ball away. And Eagles seem to have a response for pretty much anything the Bears try.
And Luke Robertson again for 3, this time no good. But the other Luke Cayley is going to grab that one. Mateo Onana goes up. Time to be tipped back in by Pharrell Kenye. They're going to ultimately end up with it again, and this time Mateo Onana's finally going to get it.
And looks like the Bears are going to bring the big man back. Grayson Andrews down there at the scorer's table getting ready to sub in. His three-point shot from McLaughlin goes wide.
And getting around the Bears players, Emmett McLeod. What great moments it's been for the Eagles.
Yeah. Flying out to a great start, taking some momentum maybe from their girls' win. But these Eagles came to play.
Quite literally flying, as we saw Luke Robertson's block earlier.
Yeah. And I think that's 3 in the key there as we get another look at that battle. And just black jerseys all around the attacking Bear. Not really much you can do there when it's 3-on-0.
Emmett McLeod over to Luke Cayley. Mateo Onana pass over to Luke Robertson. Passing around the arc here into Pharrell Kenye. All the way back out to Luke Robertson. Not a lot of time left. They've been passing it around, but they haven't gotten a shot off yet. Pharrell Kenye is going to be the one to shoot. But it doesn't touch the rim, meaning it is a shot clock violation.
Yeah, that's tough because Onana was there on the rebound. He was ready to go, but just couldn't reset the shot clock as, again, this full aggressive press from the Eagles. We saw it from their girls as well. They played defense to great effect against Caledonia, really shut them down. It looks like the boys are running a similar system here as Jesse Vance gets ready to sub in. Vance usually one of the first guys on for Coach Scott Robertson's squad. He'll check in now and give Luke Robertson a well-deserved rest after that great start.
Shots up from just inside the paint, and number 12, Josh Creedy.
Yeah, as we see that again from McCready, and Bears leaning heavily on their grade 12 players right now. They are a heavily veteran squad. 5 of their 9 players are in grade 12. So this is kind of the year for this Belleisle squad.
And here we go. Oh, it is going to be taken away by Fredericton. Jesse Vance for 3 from the corner.
And
there
as we
go.
said earlier, he made a couple of those last weekend, picking up where he left off here. Belleisle responds with 2 from McCready, but 2 is less than 3. So if you can only respond with 2s against this long-range Eagle attack, they're going to keep getting away from you.
Luke Cayley, long range. Oh my goodness, just 3 after 3 from the Eagles.
Long-range shooting clinic here by the team from just up the road in Fredericton as Scott Bishop makes that call, and it will be Eagles ball yet again. Relentless attack here. They've opened up a 16-point lead with still a couple of minutes left to play in the quarter.
Passing around, Emmett McLeod from the corner.
Who tried to join the three-point party, and he has sunk a few from distance. We know he's capable. Bears have got to watch out for him as well. Just too many weapons from beyond the arc. You can't guard them all.
Oh, Jesse Vance also nearly making one.
Oh, nice steal by Kenye as Andrew's sitting around there looking for some teammates. No one made themselves open, and Kenye took advantage of that opportunity.
Oh, it is taken away, though, by Mason Clark. But there's the charging foul against Fredericton.
Yeah. And that'll be his team's first. Believe it is, yeah. Yep, and that does go on the board. And this will send Mason Clark to the line for the first time for any Bears. And Kenye and Kaylee grabbing breathers as Ebuka Eziakafor has checked into the game. And sorry, Kaylee not grabbing a breather, just jogging over to the bench. He's still on the court. First shot does miss for Clark. Gets his own rebound, though. Ooh. Tough break. Couple of good looks there on the rebound for the Bears, but Belleisle just can't finish there. Okay, that's going against Mason Clark. Lucky because I thought the foul was going to be on Andrews again. That would have really been bad news. 4th foul for the Bears, though, this quarter.
And here we go.
Oh,
nice little block there from Mateo Onana. Buka Eziokafor getting the rebound with the putback. Eziokafor, another one of those strong bench players. But a quick response from number 13, Grayson Andrews.
Yep. And he is the 4th player to score for Belleisle, all 4 scorers in grade 12.
Long range.
Vance looking for the buzzer beater. He will not make it this time, but 5 successful 3-point shots for the Eagles that quarter. And they are flying away with this thing 31-15 after 10 minutes of play.
And now the Harvey High School stream team would like to thank our premium sponsors, Bill Gammon, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, David C. Williams Renovations, Dr. Dan Fletcher, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, Hundredfold Acres Puppies, Little Village Vacations over Dogs, Paul Quillman, your local Devil on Bobcat Heavy Equipment Dealer, RSEI Consultants Ltd, Scott Pierce for Remax East Coast Elite Realty, and the Station House.
And we see now Coach Scott Robertson, as well as his assistants Jeremy McLeod and Jeff McMullen, going over some plays on the FCA side. Got to be pretty happy if you're a fan of the black and blue this evening, as their girls, we mentioned, beat the visiting Caledonia Regional High School Tigers, and the boys out to a great start here against Belleisle. FCA did finish 6-4. They were third in the Western Division, as they won last weekend at Regional 68-55 against the second seed from the south, the Samuel de Champlain Jaguars, and the reigning runner-ups. So Eagles taking out last year's second-place team early in the playoffs this year. They then lost a heartbreaker against John Caldwell. That was a great game. If you didn't catch it, it is on our channel. I'd recommend you check it out. Game 4 of the regionals last weekend. 71-77 was the score. That dropped them down to an elimination game against a team that had beat them twice in the regular season. The Heartland Huskies finished second in the West, but with one of the main board players for the Huskies out, FCA able to come away with the victory 84-50 and secure their place in this semifinal sectional game.
And here we go. Good move, driving in. Oh, but it is ultimately ends up in the hands of FCA players. Evan McLeod. Jesse Vance.
And you see the Bears sprinting up to defend. They know now they've got to defend those long shots. A little give and go to Ezi Akafor in there, but still don't like what they see. Good defense there by Andrews. As FCA sets up in the stack. 5 seconds on the shot clock here.
3 seconds remaining. Jesse Vance got a fire.
That's wide right.
Quick shout out to our minor officials. Delaney McElwain, Ella Durrett, and Evan Mullen. As well as everyone working up here just quickly. Kevin Shepard. Oh my goodness. Kevin Shepard's Roy, Mr. White, Adeline Albert, Michael Breed, Kirk Cometa, and Silas Whitehall. Thanks to all of them for helping out. As we have FCA back to Abuka Ziokafor. Bears playing quite better defense than they were. Forcing the shot clock to tick down. FCA can't find any easy shots. Whoa.
Good move by Onana to get by Andrews and tried the shot there, but Belleisle standing tall. And pass intended for Zach Taylor will go out. We've had a couple substitutions here. A couple of younger players on the court. Tate Vander Slice and Zach Taylor both out there for the Belleisle squad.
Mateo Onana pass over to Jesse Vance. Jesse Vance over to Luke Cayley. Lucas Ziokafor, top of the key, hands it over to Mateo Onana. Tipped up. Ultimately, it ends up in the hands of Luke Cayley, who's going to get the last second shot. Recovered, though, by Lucas Ziokafor for the putback. That's going to be 2 points for him.
Great work by Ezi Okafor. His sister had a great game in the girls' game with scoring double digits, and there's, I believe, a hold called on Onana. Yep. Indeed, his first, team's first of the quarter. Belleisle still looking for their first points in this second frame.
Well, that passed a little too long. It is kept in bounds, though.
And finally, yep. Yeah, referee Chris Sparrow right there on the line. He had the great view of that, and that is unfortunately out of bounds. Or over and back, rather. Not out of playing bounds, but you're not going to be able to do much with that.
And McLeod.
Well, Nice drive in by Emmett McLeod. He's not the biggest player out there by any stretch, only in grade 10, but fearless when it comes to driving in through defenders. And getting a little too aggressive there on defense as McLeod picks up his first foul, team's second.
And number 12, Josh McCready with the pass over to number 6, Mason Clark. Mason Clark trying to get the shot off. Tipped up. It's a battle. And McLeod is the one who ultimately ends up with it. Breaking through the players, and there is a foul.
Yeah, a few Belleisle players there, not quite sure which one that's going to go against. Looks like the first one against number 10, Tate Vandersloot, the guilty party. Vandersloot, rather.
Jesse Vance out of the net. Recovered by Ubuka Okafor. Ooh, that one a little short.
Nice work by Vandersloot on securing that rebound. It's a dangerous FCA team under the net.
And there we go, Josh McCready picking up a few extra points.
And we see another look at that Josh McCready from short range. He is currently leading Belleisle with 6 points.
And Dale went under the net there, getting 2 points. We got 35-17, so definitely been a strong FCA first half, but unless the Bears are able to make a strong comeback in the third, well, it's not out of the question yet, but yeah. I'd say the third quarter would be pretty crucial for the Bears.
Certainly. Still lots of time to go, though, is room for anything here. These are two of the top 6 teams in the province in the single A division, as we are separating the wheat from the chaff here. And nice move by number 6, Mason Clark. Let's get another look at that on the replay. Little hop, skip, and a jump to put that one away.
And here we go, Jesse Vance.
Oh, and looks like 3 in the key there for the Eagles. This will give Belleisle a possession as we see Bryce Cleveland checking in for Andrews.
Here we go, passing around here. Ultimately going to end up in the hands of Mason Clark. Taken away, though.
Nice work by Vance to create that steal. And a block again. 2 steals in short order for Jesse Vance. Coming off the bench and having an impact here. Only in grade 10.
And Fredericton getting up there. Picking up his first basket of the night.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of that as the game goes on. Kenye loves to drive in and does it well as Tate Vandersloot gets on the board.
Long pass over to Jesse Vance, who finds the open drive. There's a foul out.
I think that's McCready coming in from behind. And this will send Jesse Vance to the line. Indeed, it is Josh McCready's first, team second. As looks like number 7, Cameron Taylor, is going to check into the game. Checking over his defensive responsibilities here.
He'll make the first.
Oh, good battle. Ooh, as the Okafor hand gets kind of jammed up there in that battle with Tate Vandersloot, but shakes it off. He's back in it now. FCA is going to set up in a box here.
And here we go, pass into Fredericton. Pass down, number 7's going to fire away Cameron Taylor. No good, but Buka has the Okafor with the second chance. Got 6 points now. I believe all those baskets off of putbacks, second chance points.
Yeah, one of his specialties for sure is Vance with yet another steal. And his first points from short range as he's up to 6 points as well. Oh, 2-on-0 here.
And you can't expect him to miss that. Emmett McLeod also is capitalizing on those fast breaks.
Emmett McLeod also 6 points. And a lot of these players for FCA with 6 points, they're spreading the ball around really well here. Scott Robertson's offense is, as a timeout called by Belleisle. Thanks to Delaney McElwain down there for the very clear indication from the Don Fletcher minor officiating booth. We'll take a moment to shout out our sponsors. Big thanks to Bill Gammon, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams Renovations, Dr. Dan Fletcher, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey I Helpers, Harvey Insurance, Hundredfold Acre Puppies, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, Paul Equipment, your local Devlon and Bobcat Heavy Equipment dealer, RSEI Consultants Ltd, Scott Pierce at Remax East Coast Elite Realty, and the Station House. And yeah, not sure what the coaches are going over here, but Eagles have a great lead right now. Opening up their 16-point lead. They're now up by 23. As Belleisle just doesn't seem to have a response for these 3-point shots. As Eagles showing they're dangerous from pretty much anywhere on the court. Belleisle's had some nice plays driving in, but just don't seem to have that same danger factor from long range. They aren't really threatening from beyond the arc in the same way that a ton of players from FCA can do. So we'll see. Yeah.
McLeod driving in. He's going to pick up 2. We're going to have Zach Taylor pass back to him. Ooh, it is tipped out of bounds. I think that is going to go to blue. Yeah.
Yep. Looks like Weston Thorne, grade 12 players, getting ready, and they're going to get Grayson Andrews back on the court for this offensive chance. He's in a very good position here to get some points.
Number 2, Zach Taylor. Into number 13, Grayson Andrews.
Oh, it's a good shot past the hands of Kenye, but can't finish.
Kenye going coast to coast.
Yeah. As we said, he does that a lot, and quite successfully. I imagine he'll continue to do so. He's been doing it for years here in an FCA jersey. A lot of visits to the David McMullen Gymnasium.
Okafor getting a hand on that one. And he's going to go coast to coast again.
Oh, nice step to get by Andrews.
Caught catching Grayson Andrews off guard there. He's going to respond. Oh, no, he's not going to get that one to go. Emmett McLeod. Oh, great interception there.
Oh, nice.
Fakes him.
Great patience for Carter McLaughlin. Had the defender with him, so faked the shot, forced him to commit, and that opened up a really nice opportunity. As we see subs getting ready for both sides.
Because the Okafor getting 2. Speed pass over. Oh, a little too high there. And it is going to go straight over the head of Weston Thorne.
Yeah, out of reach for Western Thorne as we got a few substitutions. McCready and Clark are back in for the Bears, and seeing his first action is grade 10 student Isaac Neild wearing number 9 for the Eagles. Yeah, a lot of grade 10s on this roster. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the Eagles players. Sophomores, and a lot of them are very strong contributors as well. 3 of their starters in grade 10.
And number 6, Jason Clark. Getting his second three-pointer of the night.
We'll have another look at that. And again, from kind of the same spot with that little fading jumper of a three. Bears would love to get him going a little more. As Andrews almost gets tied up in the curtain behind the bench there, but recovers well. Gets a good shot off, almost gets his own rebound too. Oh!
Smart pass by Kenye over to Isaac Neal.
Yeah, what a great see, and that's set up by the plays that Kenye has already done. He's shown that he's a force driving in, and it means the defenders have to respect him, but of course, as the game goes on, it opens up opportunities for his teammates.
Oh, that was a huge block by number 6, Mason Clark. Looking a little disappointed after it did end up ultimately going in, but still, great job by Mason Clark.
That's a tough break as you make a big play hoping to get some energy, and another player from the opposing team just comes in and kind of reverses all you've done. Nice work by Neal, though. He's up to 4 points from off the bench. That's a great little sequence from number 9 in the black jersey. There he is under the net again.
And the and one. He sure is happy about that one. He's going to send the line for one after making that one. There's going to be the first against.
Looks like McLaughlin's first. Team's third. And here's the and one.
Oh, unable to make it, but.
Oh, good extension there by McCready on that rebound. Almost poked away by Izzy Okafor. But McLaughlin recovers. Or Clark, rather. No, that was McLaughlin. The 6 and the 8 are a little tough to tell apart on these Belleisle jerseys. As we have another look at that play there gone awry. Nice attempt there by McLaughlin to try to keep that in play. And number 13, Henry Dang, has checked into the game. Dang, a grade 12 student. I don't think he was dressed last weekend, so nice to see him here and getting some playing time.
19 seconds left in the half.
We'll see if the Bears can put something up here. They'd love to get a bit of momentum going in to the locker room. Oh,
tough break.
Yeah. Tipped away by McCready. Looking for the tall pass, and Bears do have a few taller guys on the roster, but they might not be used to playing a team like FCA who can match them height for height. And as the Okafor with a smile on his face going for kind of the alley-oop there with Kenye's buzzer beater attempt falling short, but that will not go. Still a very successful quarter for the Eagles. A 30-point lead now as they lead the visiting Belleisle Bears 56-26. We'll go now to our ad and halftime break. We'll be back in about 8 minutes.
Harvey takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down. Stop.
Dad, I think it's time I get my own house.
The Harvey High School Stream Team would like to thank our premium sponsors, Bill Gammon, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams Renovations, Dr. Dan Fletcher, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey I Helpers, Harvey Insurance, Hundredfold Acre Puppies, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, Paul Equipment, your local Devilon and Bobcat Heavy Equipment dealer, RSEI Consultants Ltd, Scott Pierce at Remax East Coast Elite Realty, and the Station House. So we see Coach Kim Giddens there giving Weston Thorne a bit of last-minute advice before her Bears take the court. And
we're going to have Cardi McLaughlin starting us off. Passing it into Mason Clark.
Oh, poked right into the hands of Kenya. Not the start the Bears were looking for. And it is the starting five out there for the Eagles. I was wondering, we didn't see much of Luke Robertson after he got out to that fast start. Coach Scott Robertson kind of protecting some of his seniors maybe from injury. But he's back out there now as Mateo Onana has overtaken him for the scoring lead. Robertson with 9, but Onana now with 10.
Pass over to Emmett McLeod. Over to Pharrell Kanye. Oh. Stays there for a second, but
we'll get another look
goes.
at that drive in past Thorne and rolls around and just goes in. Really nice move by Pharrell Kanye. Loves to drive in. As looks like we're getting an early sub here for the Eagles.
Taken away though by Pharrell Kanye. Wide open drive. There we go.
Yeah, Clark just can't get high enough to.
He did have one
that.
block earlier though that was pretty similar to that.
He did, you're right though. Yeah, on the other side of the court is long range 3 attempt. That might be just what the Bears need to diversify their attack, get back into this. Right now, only a couple of 3-point shots for the Bears, all coming from Mason Clark, so they aren't really dangerous from beyond the arc. As Clark puts up a couple more. He leads all Bears in scoring with 12. Hey, there's a big play. As Grayson Andrews with the block there. Nice defensive play there. Yeah, indeed, Luke Robertson's going to head to the bench early, and Cameron Taylor checking in for him. Oh, nice work by Andrews securing that rebound. He's a little more careful with the ball as he's had it stolen, but there's another kind of steal. Luke Cayley intercepts that pass.
And he's going to fire from long range. Luke Cayley, 3 3-pointers now.
Let's have a look at that again. His third successful 3-pointer, as you mentioned. All of them coming from well beyond the arc as well. When we say long range shooter, we really mean it with Luke Cayley. And Andrews goes down. Play continues.
Luke Cayley battling. Ultimately, it does end up in the hands of the Bears, though, as Cardi McLaughlin going to bring it down. They're going to pass it over to Mason Clark. Toss over to Grayson Andrews.
That's blocked. Not sure if he's used to shooting from that far out. As Onana
getting up there, getting the 2 points.
Yeah, goes in completely undefended there. Eagles just soaring as Belleisle. Only 2 points here in the third quarter. Eagles already with 11.
And Pharrell Kanye is going to join the 3-point shooting group. Fourth FCA player to have scored a 3-pointer. That being Luke Robertson, Jesse Vance, Luke Cayley, and just now Pharrell Kanye.
Oh, nice little bounce pass out to Clark, but that goes wide right. And finally a stoppage in play. We'll have some substitutions. Henry Dang will check in for FCA. And on the Belleisle side, we see Bryce Cleveland and Aiden Bent. Bent getting his first action here in this sectional semifinal.
Here we go, Pharrell Kanye
Oh,
Ooh.
nice block there by Andrews. 2-on-1. Oh,
Taken away, though.
so
Here he goes.
2-on-1 the other way.
Ooh. Oh, once again, neither of those shots being managing to go.
Yeah, here's Aiden Bent now. Oh,
Oh, that one's just going to go out of bounds.
miscommunications. That ball comes over to the Don Fletcher minor officiating booth. Big thanks to the three girls sitting behind it and working the game. We've got Delaney McElwain on the in-house scoreboard, Ella Durrett on the 24-second shot clock, and Emmy McMullen checking all the right boxes on that score sheet. Ooh. Big turn and shoot, and that's going to be a charge there as Andrews takes one for the team. It's Onano's second, team's first.
And we're going to see Arza Deniz check in. Number 6, Mason Clark. Pass over. And from the free throw line, Grayson Andrews picks up another basket. And McLeod circling the arc.
Calling for a bit of movement there, and the Eagles just able to move the ball with impunity now.
Running out of time. Emmett McLeod's going to fire, and off the backboard, it's good.
Let's have another look at that there is, oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, there it is. McLeod firing it in. We missed the time, but that's okay. We've had a lot of three-point highlights from FCA this game, so.
Oh, and he's going to quickly
Another one from McLeod, and this time we got a good look at that on the replays. He did well recovering to keep the ball in bounds there. Almost got away from him, but he finished it well.
And the long-range shoot from Grayson Andrews. Picking up 2 baskets pretty quickly in time here. And we're going to see, ooh, very close from Henry Dang.
Oh, it's picked off now, and dangerous play. Clark coming the other way, and he'll draw the foul there from Emmett McLeod. That'll be his second, team's second. Clark 0 for 2 from the line so far this evening, as Jesse Vance will check into the game. Emmett McLeod takes a well-deserved breather, and Coach Scott Robertson really rolling through his bench now and getting all his players some playing time. We saw that with the girls as well. These FCA squads doing well to get their depth some important minutes.
There we go, number 7, Cameron Taylor, picking up that board. Jesse Vance, Pharrell Kenye. Back over to Cameron Taylor. They don't got much time left. Time's ticking.
Oh. Nice. Oh.
So close from Mason Clark.
Yeah, Aiden Bent with the good C there to make that pass, but maybe might have put a bit too much mustard on that. It came in strong, and that split second Clark needed to readjust his grip might have been the time that he took setting up the perfect shot there.
Jesse Vance, and Jesse Vance picks up his second 3 of the night.
We'll have another look at that as Vance from the left corner there, he sinks it. His second 3-point shot, and that's the 9th 3-pointer from this Eagles squad. Andrews drawing the foul here. That's Cameron Taylor's first. Team's third now. As Carter McLaughlin's going to check back into the game. Mason Clark will take a well-deserved breather. Leads all scorers with 13. So Andrews' first shot is good. He's 1 for 1.
1 for 2 now. He's going to recover, though. Driving in. Attempting the putback off his own rebound. No good, though. This is going to end up in the hands of Jesse Vance. Henry Dang. Lobs it up to Arthur Deniz. Passed out. Still searching. Not a ton of time left. Oh, 3 in the key.
Yep, good call there, referee Chris Sparrow. You got to keep your eye on a lot of different things as an official, and made sure he was watching the amount of time Eagles spending under the net in that one. So nice move there by McLaughlin to get by the defender. Bears have both Bryce Cleveland and Grayson Andrews out there right now. So really kind of loading up for plays under the net.
Driving down the speed. Pass over. Shots up. Oh, bounce for a second there. Oh, Bukayo Okafor attempting the putback. Gonna grab his own rebound though. And that's a pretty clear foul there. He's gonna go to the line for 2.
Yeah, and I believe that's Grayson Andrews. Just the way he gave that high five to Okafor, showing there's no hard feelings, make me think, yeah, he knew there was an infraction there. An accidental one, but infraction nevertheless. His third, team's first. And this will send Ezi Okafor to the line for the first time this game.
No good on that one. Oh, bobbles for a second, but he is good on the second.
So we have a look at that foul shot yet again, bouncing in and ultimately falling. Ooh.
Step back. Oh, off the backboard. Very nice shot there from Josh McCready.
Yeah, angled that nicely off the backboard. Bears could use a few more of those here this game.
Ooh, it is going to be Arthur Deniz attempting the putback. It's tipping up.
Real battle under the net there, but Bears come away with it finally. Ezi Okafor, Deniz, Andrews, you got a lot of height there under the net. As Andrews surprised there. I don't know if he's ever been fouled at the three-point line. He seems like it's kind of a new concept there. Jesse Vance will record his first infraction, 4th for the Eagles this quarter. First shot is good. Andrews now 2 for 3 from the line. Scott Bishop reminding everyone, 2 shots left. Second for Andrews will bounce out. Deniz and Ezi Okafor in there to secure the rebound for the Eagles if necessary. But it is not. As Mason Clark checks back into the game, Aiden Bent will grab a breather. 1:23 left to go here in the third quarter.
Oh, it is tipped up though. Under the net, and there we go, number 6, Mason Clark.
And Belleisle side of the stands really loving that as they're trying to energize their boys out there on the court.
And Jesse Vance, quick response though.
We'll see that one again as Vance changing up where he's shooting from, but the result is the same. That is the 10th successful three-point shot for the Eagles.
Coming out of speed, Jesse Vance. Over to number 2, Greg Lambropoulos. Oh.
And Lambropoulos, yet another grade 10 student for this Eagles squad.
Just to clarify, there are not 39 minutes remaining. There are only 30 seconds.
Oh, errant pass there. Vance secures it, and shot clock is off now as 19 seconds left. Oh. Clark almost loses that, but good recovery at the line there. Got to keep an eye on the clock, get a shot off, and...
Oh, and he's able to get a last second.
Nice work by McCready to finish that off. 10 points for him as Bishop waving that one off. And Coach Kim Giddens and Darren Clark will call the boys in. 82-42 as FCA opens up a big lead in that third quarter.
Yeah, now the Harvey High School stream team would like to thank our premium sponsors, Bill Gammon, Black Church and Café, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams Renovations, Dr. Dan Fletcher, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, Hundredfold Acres Puppies, The Little Village Vacations Resort for Dogs, Paul Quimby, the local Devlon Bobcat Heavy Equipment Dealer, RSEI Consultants Ltd, Scott Pierce at Remax East Coast Elite Realty, and the Station House.
Yeah, so right now, FCA Eagles certainly in the driver's seat to join their girls team as we have another look at that bracket. Earlier at 6 p.m., the girls defeated the Caledonia Regional High School Tigers to secure their spot in the sectional final and indeed provincial semifinal, as the winner of tomorrow's game will go on to Harbour Station. Boys looking to join their female counterparts, as the winner of this game will also face the Lakers boys team. That game at 3 p.m. tomorrow. We'll have all the action here. Of course, we'd love for you to make it out in person to the David McMullen Gymnasium. Should be a great atmosphere. Eagles and Lakers have played some great battles over the years. And then, of course, if the Bears pull this one out, what a story that would be. So much momentum. And Belleisle and Harvey did play a good game 2 years ago, as the Lakers won that en route to their most recent banner, as the boys winning that one. That was the year of the Bens, Ben Chessie and Bradford in grade 12, and Luke Riley was still on the team, and Joe Gregory making the last-minute shot at Harbour Station, the come-from-behind victory. A great year, certainly, as there's some new faces out there. Number 5, Matt Davila, has taken the court. Isaac Neild is back as well, as a lot of bench players here for the Eagles. Now, if we were in the regular season, a 40-point deficit would bring the mercy rule into potential effect. Of course, for playoffs, that's not an option, but Eagles taking the opportunity to allow some of their less experienced players a bit of court time here. And a lot of them have done well with their limited minutes. Deniz battling well under the net there. Neild, as we mentioned, with quite a few points. And we'll see what some of these other guys can do.
It's going to be Henry Dang bringing it down. Pass over. Passing it around here. Oh. Shot is up. Oh, no good from number 2, Greg Lambropoulos. Pretty close there.
Yeah. Yeah, swung out well. Eagles moving the ball nicely in the offensive zone. They do reset the shot clock. So we got a good look there of referee Chris Sparrow giving the ball into Matt Davila. Ooh, nice poke away there by Mason Clark. The pass back, he's all alone.
He's going to pick up 2. Mason Clark, very strong player. He's been for the Bears this game. He has 17
points. Yeah, I've got him leading all scorers right now.
And there we go. Arthur Deniz with the putback, picking up his first basket of the game.
Yeah, the FCA crowd loving that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Deniz is the 9th player to score. Ooh.
Oh. I think it might have been a goaltending call.
Ah.
That is a rare one in high school.
I don't know if I've seen that before. Wow. Definitely don't see that very often.
Especially in high school.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more common in the NBA, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Andrews can certainly get vertical. Dang, pretty proud of himself for drawing that infraction, I guess, is ball stolen away by Neild. And here's Dang with it. He's a good ball handler.
Pass in. They're passing it around. Henry Dang going to ultimately be the one that end up shooting. Oh, so close there.
Here's Weston Thorne coming the other way. 2 years ago when this Belleisle team came by and upset the Jaguars, he was a starter in grade 10. Now in grade 12, a lot of these Bears looking down the barrel of what could be their final quarter of high school play. Referee Bishop telling Dang there how the ball went off his leg. And Dang shaking it off.
Passing. Oh. Recovered though.
Good hustle by Thorne, keeping that drive alive, and I think he's going to draw a foul here. Yep, indeed, that's Matt Davila's first, team's first. 7.5 minutes into the game here. And 14 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, big block there by Arthur Deniz. Nice work by number 10 on the defensive side of the ball.
Pass out, gonna shoot for three. Ooh, so close from Greg
Yeah, you can tell that Eagles bench really wants Lambropoulos to get a three.
Here we go, struggling against some of these FCA players, but he ultimately ends up getting it to go.
Good battle there for McCready. Very contested, but gets the shot off. Gets his team 2 points.
Ooh. Oh, it is taken away, though, ultimately. Gets up there, and Mason Clark always capitalizing on those fast breaks.
Had a few of those. Looking like Matty Fraser-Cole out there with those steals and fast breaks. Oh. Yep. Trip there. Inadvertent, I think, as Deniz definitely has... covers a lot of ground with his legs there. He's a very tall player. Don't think that was intentional, but it will be an infraction. His first, team's second.
And here we go. Passing around.
Ooh.
It was a nice pass, but ultimately just ended up getting sent out of bounds.
And that was a good hustle back by Isaac Neild. Was initially a little out of position there, but came back in well to make sure he was where he needed to be on defense. And ultimately his team does come away with the ball.
He shoots it. Oh, so close from Greg. Or no, that wasn't Greg. That was Matt Davila.
Yeah.
Henry Dang gonna shoot for three. Oh.
Tough break, and that might be kind of the game plan the Eagles have drawn up here. Get some of these guys a three-point shot, as they do have a lot of space to work with.
Carter McLaughlin. Henry Dang gonna pass it out. Greg Lambropoulos over to Isaac Neild. Pass back out to Henry Dang. We go for the drive, pulls up, and hits the jumper.
Nice work by Dang. 10th player to score for these Eagles.
Taken away by Isaac Neild. Oh.
Oh, good fake there by Thorne. Davila staying with them all the way.
Greg Lambropoulos. Gonna go for the drive. Oh.
Almost had that. Lambropoulos is a familiar name. I'm fairly certain that Greg Lambropoulos has an older brother who used to play for these Eagles and was a pretty effective player a couple years ago, if I remember correctly. You don't hear a lot of Lambropoulos around the Fredericton area, certainly around the Harvey area. As first foul for Henry Dang, team's third, will send Josh McCready to the line for the first time this evening.
And he does manage to get the first. One leg. Oh.
Ooh.
That's over. He's going to go for it.
Oh. You can hear the bench so loud.
You got to
encouraging
imagine.
a teammate to shoot that three.
You got to imagine how
Yep.
crazy they're going to go when they do it. Henry Dang on the fast break. And
Hey.
one.
Let's have a
And
look
there
at
we
that
go.
again. Dang coming in with speed. He goes down, gets 2 points and the and one.
I feel like half the players on the FCA bench were on the court, jumping around celebrating that one.
They love to see that. And that is the second foul for Mason Clark. Sets up Dang with the chance for the and one. I don't think anyone realized it was live. Josh McCready, the only player to move.
And we're going to have 13. Grayson Andrews facing off. Oh, and he hits it.
Oh, there's a good shot. But unfortunately, looks like it's coming a little too late for these Bears. Just playing it out now as Deniz will put up 2 more. And this backup squad for the Eagles starting to show some offensive chemistry.
Pass in. Ooh, it is tipped up though. By Matt Davila.
Ooh, almost poked away, but he hangs on to it well.
Gonna shoot for mid-range.
Oh, and
Yeah, there's gonna be a foul there.
that's rough. I think that may be Grayson Andrews' 4th. It is indeed. And I believe Western Thorn. Oh no, he's replacing Zach Taylor. Andrew's still out there.
I mean, with this much time left in the game, you got to imagine they're just going to play it out.
Grade 12 players especially. It looks like...
And he gets
actually, it looks
hurt.
like all 5 of Belleisle's seniors are out there. And this is a good way to end their career. Let them all kind of play together. A lot of these boys, I'm sure, have been playing together for many years. So, nice to let them finish it off this way. Ooh. It's a good-looking three-point shot attempt there by Clark, but it goes wide.
Matt Davila. And he's good. And the whole FCA bench.
And there's 2
That's
FCA
crazy.
bench loving that. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players to score for FCA. And that attempt to keep it in is no good. In terms of players on the court, I imagine they're going to try to get the ball to Cameron Taylor or Greg Lambropoulos. So those guys still looking for their first points in this game. Fade away from Lambropoulos, but that will go out.
Shots up. Almost recovered by the Bears, though, but it is going to go out of bounds.
Yep. Good eye there by referee Chris Sparrow. It is blue ball, though. So Western Thorn looks to put it in. Oh, nice fake there by Clark. Getting around the defense, and now Andrews on the putback will draw a foul. I believe that's Lambropoulos' first, but the team's 5th of the quarter. So this will put the Bears into bonus. For Andrews' first attempt will bounce out. And second is good, as you hear the encouragement from the Belleisle bench.
Henry Dang.
Oh, and a couple of nice moves.
Cameron
and
Taylor, yeah,
there he
rolls for a
is.
second there.
Cameron Taylor, so just one to go. Will they be able to get the full sweep and have all 13 dressed players score tonight?
That would be
quite a feat. 13 players is a lot to have dressed. But they're all getting good quality minutes here for Coach Scott Robertson's squad. Testament to him as a coach that he's able to get these guys all coached up as Davila takes another long range shot. Yeah, not sure if the players on the court realize the situation, what they're going to try to do.
He's going to shoot it. Hey, Greg Lambropoulos.
And let's have a look at that again. Greg Lambropoulos from long range. Successful three-point shot. And FCA parents definitely know what's up. They love that. Big cheers from the away supporter section. And still some time on the clock. You can't dribble it out just yet. We still got to keep playing here. Lambropoulos looking for another one.
Arthurton is going to get the putback there. 43 seconds left. It is the end of the Bears season. It's all mostly grade 12 players out there right now. Finishing off their high school career strong.
Yep. McCready adds 2 more. He's got 15 on the night, and now I think, yes, they will just dribble this one out as they're going to wait it out, and you see some of the players starting to shake hands now, as that will do it. Henry Dang ending things, and they shake the hands there, the Bears. Final buzzer sounds, and
But it is going to be shot clock.
oh, is it?
So
Oh,
they're
you
gonna-
didn't keep an eye on the. Oh, yeah, you're right. Uh-oh.
I don't think they're going to do it. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
just
no,
gonna do it.
yeah. Belleisle will just let this one go. That'll do it now. Finally, it's official. And congratulations to Coach Scott Robertson's squad. The FCA Eagles advance. And they will go on to play the Lakers at 3 p.m. tomorrow for the Belleisle Bears. It's the end of their season now, but congratulations to them on a well-fought game. Just Eagles really spreading out the ball there. I don't know what more he can say, but the depth played a huge role in that. Some great plays. Most players with at least 3 points or more. And ultimately, the Bears stars just couldn't keep up with the Eagles' depth.
Yeah, join us tomorrow, though, starting at 12. Senior girls will face off against the SCA senior girls as well. Just after that at 3 p.m., the senior boys will also face off against this FCA squad that won here today.
Some familiar opponents. They should both be great matchups. We'd love for you to come here to the David McMullen Gymnasium. Check them out in person. But if not, you can tune in here. And just before we go, we'll shout out our minor officials one last time. Big thanks to Delaney McElwain, Ella Durrett, and Emmy McMullen, as well as our officials Scott Bishop and Chris Sparrow for this game. Working up here in the skybox, we had Kurt Cometa on the scoreboard, Adeline Albert, Michael Breed, and Silas Whitehall working camera angles. Michael also split console duties with Kevin Sheffers-Roy, and a big thanks to you as well, Hunter. Finally, we'd like to thank our premium sponsors, Bill Gammon, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams, Renovations, Dr. Dan Fletcher, XL Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, Hundredfold Acre Puppies, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, Paul Equipment, your local Devilon and Bobcat heavy equipment dealer, RSEI Consultants Ltd, Scott Pierce at Remax East Coast Elite Realty, the Station House, and Black's Grocery and Café. Drop in after the game for some freshly baked breads and sweets. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow at noon.
Harvey takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down. Stop.
Dad, I think think it's time I get my own house.
Harvey takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left.